Welcome to Now It's Legal Podcast with Grayson Blake. We also break down deals, but we also talk to NCAA D1 athletes. And today we're here with Max Yao. He is an SMU Mustang, and they had an incredible season this year. First playoff comeback since 40 years, 1983 season, and the first time they had ever been ranked since the 1983 season. It's a great year to be a Pony, and it's a great for even the alumni. But Max, how has the atmosphere been at Ford Stadium?
Oh, this year's crazy, man. Like the Stampede student section. Oh my God! You even make the, TVs like a camera shaking, like that.
Absolutely, that it was rocking and jumping. I was there to see a couple home games this year. I was there for the TCU game whenever the coach got walked out. That was a big moment. So let's start at the beginning of the season. What were your expectations of the season going in? And now, it seems like the appetite has grown here at SMU. But what was your expectations for the beginning of the season?
Well, I hope Coach will not be mad if I say this. Like at the beginning of the season, I saw the best case for us. Maybe we move to a Power 5 conference, ACC. Maybe ball eligible would be the best case for us. But whatever. We made the ACC champion, and also playoff. That's great.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So can you tell me about, the relationship that you have with Rhett and the coaching staff and how they've just grown you? We'll go into your story about how you got recruited and your walk-on journey, but tell me about the relationship you have with Rhett and the other staff.
So first I talked to Coach Lashley. As a head coach, he could not really care everyone, but at least he kind of I believe we have a good relationship. I also bring some culture stuff, some gift for him, some little bit every time Chinese New Year, some stuff. Kind of like the coach to engage my culture, some stuff.
Absolutely.
But coach also teach me football, some whatever stuff
What's a gift that you gave Rhett Lashley for Chinese New Year?
Oh, I gave a small handy thingy, I don't know how to say that. It's like a thing that you can hand on the door or hand in the car, it means like a Chinese.
It's like it drapes down, right?
Yeah. In Chinese we call it like a 中国节, like 中华节, whatever. It means each year we have different animals,
Right.
This year's dragons.
Year of the Dragon.
Yeah. So this year I gave him a little small hand thingy, with the dragon on it. Also, not only him, also my O-line coach and the strength coach, just wants them to kind of feeling my culture stuff,
Absolutely. Yeah. So talking about your culture, you initially came to SMU for school. You wanted to go to a very strong, prestigious college in the U.S., and you chose SMU. Can you kind of tell me why you chose SMU? And we'll definitely talk about the steps you took after that.
Yeah, so I was in the international high school in China. So basically everyone just study abroad. And you can go to US or UK. And I picked US, and I applied a bunch of school. And I got an offer, just for academic, SMU, Syracuse, Michigan State, or whatever. And SMU is the only school, in a big city. And also in the South, I want to go to the city means, a good city and a good weather.
Yes.
Then, SMU is that choice,
It's an easy choice, and then you decided to go into accounting and finance. Tell us about, your major and what made you do that. And then you initially were wanting to play basketball at the NCAA D1 level. And there's videos of you dunking, and you were a little bit more lean. You're a little bit more lean in those videos now.
Yeah.
But tell us about your journey of becoming an SMU football player, active roster.
So, before I came here, I don't even know how to spell football. I don't know anything. Then also another fun fact, another reason I came to SMU was I was in the international high school. There was some teacher from US, and he saw me play basketball really well. And he also told me SMU basketball not that good. You can try maybe work on to the basketball team. So he also recommended me to come to SMU, try to work on to the basketball team.
Because they were a part of the American Conference at that point, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
a little bit of it.
Yeah, I know. No offense to basketball team. I love our
Yeah.
any guy from basketball team. They are great players.
Yeah.
But just like based on like high school teacher told me.
Yeah.
Like you can try to come to SMU.
You're like,
do
why
some
not?
Sports. Yeah. I said, oh, why not? And it's also a good school and also a good city in Dallas. So why not come here? Then I came here. Like I still kept playing basketball. I play with, there are some like Chinese students like league to compete. In basketball, and I played that for the first semester. Then after that, I was trying to do some work on stuff, but some of my friends and some my roommates in dorm,
right?
They say like, you should play football. Like you are the biggest Chinese I've ever met. Like, and I was like, oh, football is also cool. Like I should try it.
When was the first time you ever saw football?
Oh, it was actually just when I came here. My roommates.
So the first time you ever saw somebody play football is when you came to SMU.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like just 3 years ago.
Just 3 years ago. Yeah. So you had no clue. You had no previous knowledge of football, how it worked, how many people were on the field, any plays, and now you became an offensive lineman. But let's reel it back a little bit. Yeah. There's 40 or 50 people in the tryout.
Yeah, kind of 50 or
40 to 50 people in the tryout, and only 2 made it out of the tryout, and you were one of them.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Can you tell me those emotions you were feeling whenever you finally got the response saying yes, you're on the team?
Oh, that was quite emotional, like, because that was actually my dream in high school. Like, I want to be a Division I player, because I just know like there are Division I, like NCAA stuff, sophomore year of high school. Because I saw like Zion Williamson was so lit like that time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Then I was like, oh, that's so cool. You can go to school by your athletic stuff. At that time I was even telling my parents how about sending me to America to play some high school sports, but they didn't know anything about NCAA. Even my teacher also say like, what's that? Just do academic stuff.
Yeah.
So I almost felt like it's almost no way for me to become like a Division I athlete, because most kids just recruited by the coach in high school.
Right.
But I didn't even know there are like a tryout work on stuff. Like
So what coach did you go to say, hey, I'm interested in joining the SMU football team? What do I do? Who did you talk to?
Actually, just at a tryout, I talked to I talked to a strength coach first. Yeah. Because I didn't know which position to play, and he just said, oh, how about go to D-line? He saw my body.
Yeah.
So I went to D-line, I did some drills, but then the offensive line, the GA, like at that time was Coach Ori. He came to me, he said, hey, do you want to play O-line? And I was like, at that time, I don't care any position. I don't even know any position. I just, okay, a coach come to me, like, want to give me opportunity. And I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm going to do
it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm go. Whatever you want me to do.
So whenever somebody told you, hey, you're going to be an offensive lineman or you're going to be a defensive lineman, you had no idea what that entailed.
No clue.
Did you not know that you were inevitably going to be protecting the quarterback during plays?
No.
Wow.
I don't know anything. Like coach even asked me, do you know offensive line? I said, I don't know. Is there any NFL player? And he said, do you know any NFL player? Then I said, oh, I know Aaron Donald or Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a position like opposite to the Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool.
Yes, you're facing Aaron Donald if you do it. So you were finally able to get in there and get the position. Was the team excited to come you on? Like, how was the feeling to be on a D1 roster? I mean, inevitably you kept it. You kept your active status throughout all of that, because people are always coming in trying to beat you out of your spot.
Yeah, actually true. Yeah.
So how do you manage that?
I would say like my first spring, I believe I worked really hard. I also, not only academically, I also went to coach office and pay extra attention in the meeting, everything. Even I bring some notes back home to review that stuff. Mm-hmm. Just all the extra works. And I also performed, like, I would say not great, but not bad at the first spring game. I blocked someone from the first team, like D-line, like at the wrong place and stuff. Like, kind of quite impressive. Then I secured a spot on the roster.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so how did your family react to you when inevitably you were there to be focused on academics, how was their reaction to you joining the team? Did they even know you were trying out?
They just heard about it, but they never took it seriously. But when I really made the team, then I showed them everything, like from the ESPN, and, roster information, and the thing from website and the media photo. And then they thought, oh, that's a real deal. Like, then they did some research, like on some whatever stuff back home, like any resources, like they searched, and they said, oh, wow, you were so lucky you made it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's not lucky, man. Like,
I worked hard for this.
I worked hard for it, Then they actually feel, right now, they actually feel really proud of me right now.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's a feeling. It's a feeling that you always kind of like yearn for because you just want to make them happy. I think everybody can.
Also kind of my dream. Like, I made it both happen. Like, they're proud, and I'm also got my dream kind of come true. Like,
it's just you have such a fascinating story. You, who's the hardest on you in your family? Like, who's the one who's going to be like, no, this, like, kind of hard on you?
Oh, my dad.
Your dad.
That time, actually, my mom supported me everything. Like,
but your dad was a little bit more
like want me to go something he planned. Like, for example, that time I talked to my parents, like, how about let me play like high school like basketball in US, and my mom like was 100% supporting me. She even paid me for gym, everything, like even finding me a trainer and stuff.
That's crazy.
My dad was just like, just pay attention to academic, and they even found like a high school. Then they just say, "Oh well, it's too risky. Just stay in China. Just do academic with all the resources we have." Like,
right, just stay close to home. And
I
think you were just kind of already breaking the mold here. I'm gonna transition into how does it feel to be on an NCAA EA video game and seeing yourself?
Oh, that's amazing, man. Like I feel it's like so blessed I can make that 85 people roster, at the first. Although they did me dirty. I was the lowest overall on the team, only 56, but whatever, I made the game,
You're in the game. I wouldn't care what I am.
Yeah, I'm a game character. Like,
I'm a character in the game. So did they come in and scan you and like do all that? Like, how does that even work?
Actually, not really. I just signed a document. That's it. Then to opt in the game, but no one really came to scan our face or anything. But they did actually made an Asian face for me, like kind of because I feel there are some other people like on our team just random.
They just look generic.
Random face like some, but for me it's a special Asian face.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Like
that's so funny. So you're in the game and do you have an Xbox? Do you guys play these games whenever you're in the players' lounge? Are they playing this video game? Are they playing themselves? Like,
yeah, they did. In the fall camp, I remember they also sound O-line, man. They put themselves on they switched the position to like tight end or whatever.
Yeah.
To catch a ball. Like, it's so funny. Like, yeah.
What's the most unexpected skill you've developed through football?
Oh. I mean, what kind of skill? Like, you mean athletically or?
Athletically, whether you learned how to be more organized or just like whatever, whether it's on football, on the field, or off the field, it's a skill you have created.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Like, on the field, definitely my strength condition, like, improved a lot. I have way more things to talk about that. But off the field, like, football, for me, like, time management, discipline, those stuff, like, it's very invaluable, for my life.
Yeah, it creates a lot of structure in your life.
Yeah. Everything scheduled. And also making me want to, like, schedule something in the future if I do anything, like, to make everything planned,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So can you tell me about an experience where you've been at Ford Stadium and you're hearing the crowd, you're hearing the student section, kind of how does that feel? And what are some interactions you've had?
Oh, it was a really amazing, experience, like to run out the field, with those fans on the stands, with a crowd, I just feel like, I'm the center of those people, like,
right.
And they also really cool interaction, like in this season, this is my senior season. Maybe there are more and more people know about me than There was one game, like just a bunch of kids like behind me just yelling my name. I was thinking like, are they yelling other people? Are they really yelling at me? You know, like is it Max Yao, Max Yao? Oh, they're actually really yelling at me. Like, how they know me? Like, I wasn't even a starter or whatever. And even like some team captains, like our O-line's captain, he said, "Oh yeah, you're famous right now." I was like, "Oh, I don't know what happened, but it's so cool. I love them." Like,
and so they were pointing on their phones, as you were saying.
Oh yeah. They also two kids that they all show their phone. They put me as their like phone protector.
Like their screen.
Oh yeah,
their lock screen.
Yeah, their lock screen. Like, I was like, oh wow,
that's insane. You Max Yao is on somebody's lock screen right now, which is kind of a crazy thought.
Yeah, that's crazy. But really love them. Like, really appreciate their support. You know?
Absolutely. So, what is one thing that people may not know about you that you want them to know about you?
Maybe I would say I'm really like, I think I'm a guy like, also not only like, you know, what should I say? Let me think about it. That's actually a good question. Like,
I can come back if you want to think on it.
Actually,
what's something you want people to know about you that they may not know? On the field, off the field, personal?
Oh, on the field. There are actually some teammates and just some coach, maybe from some other position. They think like, you know, I play O-line, maybe just big, maybe fat, like not that athletic, but actually I'm really athletic, you know, because you saw before I can dunk.
Yeah.
And also my jump, like board jump, you know, standing long jump and vertical jump, I'm the best in the O-line room.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
so
also,
long jump, high jump, and
also kind of like speed, like, you know,
speed agility drills. You're the fastest O-line.
Yeah, actually that's true. I'm not lying. Like,
hell yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
that's something incredible. That's probably something that they don't know.
Yeah. Also, do you want to guess my like a standing long jump?
Like that's when you're planted and you're just jumping from the ground.
Yeah. Do you want to guess how far I can jump?
Are we talking feet or
feet? Yeah, just talk feet. Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue. What? 8 feet? No, that's far as hell, isn't it? I'm gonna say 5 feet.
I'll jump more than that. More than 8 feet. Way more than 8 feet.
Like, how far?
9'6".
9 feet 6 inches.
Like from last summer, I believe right now I can jump more.
Wow.
From last summer.
So and can you? You're 6'1". How tall are you?
I'm like 6'3".
6'3". About 293.
No, I'm 300 pounds.
300 pounds, and you're jumping 9 feet.
And 6 inch.
And 6 inches. He's like, you better add that. I work hard for that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely something I don't think they would know.
And then there are also a lot of like my teammates didn't even believe that. Some skill guys, because I jump more than some skill guys, you know.
Wow.
They couldn't even believe that I can jump more than them. Like, but they asked my strength coach. Yeah, they tell.
Do you think that'll play a part at any like NFL level or anything that interests you in that region?
Actually, yeah, just because like, you know, this stuff all related to combine and pro day stuff, right? So this is why I'm actually thinking about trying to do the pro day.
I think you should do that.
Yeah,
pro
and
day.
also, you know, there are right now every NFL team can sign an extra spot for the international player. So that's the reason, you know, I could try. You know, I'm eligible for that spot.
I think you should definitely try that out.
Yeah,
definitely should.
I'm going to plan for
those
it.
agilities, I think you would really pass the eye test. My eye test is nothing at all, but just hearing the numbers that that you're giving me right now, I'd be like very interested to see kind of where that goes.
Yeah.
Speaking on the terms of an athlete and some skilled guys are actually impressed you can jump further than them. Absolutely. So Kevin Jennings actually was only recruited by a handful of universities, and then now he's, you know, led the team this far. Yeah. Can you tell me about the relationship that you have with Kevin? You're protecting him.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get good with
online we got protect quarterback. You know.
Yeah.
Also, another interesting story. Like, me and Kevin are kind of same grade, like same what should I say? Same grade, like
Same age?
no, same like football like grade.
Oh.
We actually, so I joined the team as a sophomore, and then my first season was I was a junior, but in the summer we have like a freshman like lifting conditioning group, so Kevin joined that time, so me and Kevin kind of joined the team same time. So we have like a freshman like lifting group, so by that time I lifted with freshmen. I was the only junior with those freshmen together working the summer, so. That time, at that grade, our 20 people together, we have really, really close relationship. Because that time, strength coach really put some hard time on us,
Yeah.
Did a lot of stuff. So we work together, work really hard as a team, as a small group. Me, Kevin, RJ Maryland, and those guys all together. And Ahmad Moses, AJ, and those guys. We are all like same grade at that time.
Is there a time where Kevin Jennings was ever cutting up or being funny or goofy? Is he that type of guy in the locker room?
Oh, he's really funny. He's a really fun guy. And then me and Kevin also sometimes talk shit to each other. We also like do some funny stuff like stuff together. Yeah, me and Kevin, I would say pretty close.
Yeah.
Good relationship together.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if I'm going to talk about Kevin Jennings, I have to talk about Preston Stone. Before the cameras came on, you would say, "Oh man, I kind of helped Preston out whenever he was getting injured, and I kind of helped him get to and from." But how was your relationship with Preston Stone?
We also had a really good relationship. Like, even before I joined the team, I didn't know anything about football. I didn't even know any guy on the team. But when I was trying out, like somebody just told me, "Oh, you can be teammates with Preston Stone." And I was like, "Oh, who's Preston Stone?" He told me, "Oh, that's the highest recruit by SMU." So the first guy I know on the team was Preston Stone.
Absolutely.
Then when I was on the team, like I thought he may be like a star or like somebody like very high, not touchable. But he's so cool. He's like a very humble guy, a very nice guy. And when I just joined the team, he just came here. He said hi to me. He said, "Hey, I'm Preston." I said, "Oh, hi, I'm Max." Like like a really nice guy, and he's also absolutely a great athlete. Last season, he literally led us to the American Conference champion.
Yeah, he was such a big part, big play at SMU, and he was from Dallas.
Yeah.
He's a Dallas recruit. But nonetheless, is there any time where you and Preston would be cutting up, or is there a fond memory you have of you and Preston?
Actually, like not only on the field, we are also classmates many the time. Like we took the same class together, and we sit together. And during the class, we always say some funny stuff, texting something we couldn't. I cannot tell you. Like
you're goofing off in class, just kind of like giving each other a hard time.
Yeah. We were just, but other than that, we also did a lot of fellowship together. We also grabbed some lunch and dinner together. He's a really nice guy, and right now I just wish he's all the best in the new school.
Absolutely, yes. He's going to Northwestern.
Oh yeah.
So
that's also a great school. Also.
That's a great school as well. Yeah. Can you tell me about when Rhett Lashley would host at his house all the football players and get together before the season started?
Oh yeah. He hosts every week for like each position.
He hosts someone every week.
Yeah, every week, like for each position. Not because the whole team is too many people.
Yeah. So you just go by position.
Yeah, by position. Yeah, that's how the whole O-line and the quarterback together at his house. A good time with Coach Lashley and his family. Like that's a great time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And also with all the guys together, like we hang out at his backyard. Something. It was a great time.
Yeah, are these some of the like lifelong brothers that you feel like you have, like lifelong friendships that you'll have forever?
Yeah.
What are some other people and friends that you have created through sports?
A lot of guys like from O-line, Should I mention their name? Or not?
Yeah, sure. Who? I mean, these are guys you're playing with.
So right now I would say. The guy, I would say for a long-term friend, like 100%, like my dude Hunter Ryan, like
Ryan,
he's cool, and the Ben Sparks, and there's the friends like Cam Irvin, like we all have some time together off the court, like hang out. They are great people, to hang out and even learn from them. I also sometimes like talk about life reason together.
Yeah, it just had nothing to do with football and just talking about life and things other than that.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, is there any celebrity that if you could get them to an SMU game, who would it be?
That's an interesting question. To get a celebrity to our game. Oh, but this season, the
Bryson,
DeChambeau. Eric Dixon. But I was thinking like it's a celebrity who come to our game.
Who would you want?
I hope like, actually, I'm a Formula One fan.
Okay.
Then like there are Austin Grand Prix and Daniel Ricciardo. He's a fan for Texas, right?
Yes.
But I believe Dallas are capable to hold like a Grand Prix, whatever.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We got to fix these potholes, though.
Yeah, yeah.
We got to make sure these cars are running right.
Yeah, I hope, they are like Formula One, like Dallas Grand Prix, and some Formula One driver to our SMU game. That's going to be...
Who would you pick for a Formula One driver to watch an SMU game?
Maybe Lewis Hamilton?
Lewis Hamilton, you've been called upon.
And another guy, Zhou Guanyu.
Yeah.
He's a Chinese driver.
Yes. Who does he drive for?
He drives for the Sauber, Kick Sauber.
Okay.
This season. But that team's so bad right now because the car is so bad. But he's a talented driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope he will not drive for next year. He'll probably be a reserve driver, but I hope he can come back and maybe come to our game in the future,
Oh, for sure. I definitely think it's possible. You never know. You never know with SMU. They can definitely pull some strings.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the merchandise that you get in being in the first round of the college football playoffs? So, I mean, you are wearing the jersey right now that you wore for the first round.
Yeah. And you see this hoodie?
With
the logo here?
It looking fresh.
And this shorts, with the playoff logo.
Oh yeah, and then you have the backpack. If you want to just kind of pull the backpack up and show us, yeah, for sure. You can set down the microphone if you have to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
2025. It's logo with my name tag here.
Oh man, you'll keep that forever.
Oh yeah, I'll use in the future any.
Grab it.
Yeah. I would just use this backpack in the future, even when I was working or whatever.
Yeah, you can't lose
travel.
it.
Yeah, this bag is better than Louis Vuitton or whatever.
Yeah, no, it has so much more meaning.
Yeah, it's invaluable.
A lot of hours and sacrifice and training. And all of that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite piece of merchandise that you were able to get from the playoffs? Because I saw that video on Twitter.
Oh.
By the way, the media team at SMU has really stepped it up a notch.
Oh, it's great.
Killing it.
Yeah.
They've been killing it.
Yeah, our media is great.
Yeah, the media team is phenomenal.
Yeah, also, those guys are great people. They also gave me really great photos. And the best merchandise, I would say, for now, just any clothes with the playoff logo. It's all great. And this shoes, actually, I got it from this weekend.
Oh, man,
it's actually sick. I think it's golf shoes.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, well, this too, of
course. A good little golf shoe.
Yeah.
We got to love that.
Yeah.
Max, go ahead and tell me a good story from practice.
I'll tell a fun story. When I would just join the team.
Okay.
I didn't know anything. I asked some silly questions. I saw some people wearing two same numbers. Now I asked someone, why is there two numbers same? Because he defense, he offense. How you don't know that?
You're like, I don't know.
Because I don't know anything. So how bad I was before. I didn't know anything about football. Then I just learned. I was even thinking that football was same as basketball. You would do offense, defense, both. But actually, it's separate.
Yeah. It can be one in the same.
Yeah, so just a lot of silly questions asked at the beginning. But it also makes sound really a fun moment during the practice because
you're just learning.
Yeah, I was just learning football. That was really fun.
Yeah, you're learning on the field. Some people never get that experience. They learn football because they just watch it on TV. You got to learn it because you were playing it at a college level, which is just uber competitive. Yeah. But can you share a moment from the season that just really felt like a huge milestone?
During this season, you mean?
During the season, what was a huge milestone for the team?
Well, this season definitely, this season we set a new standard for the team. We raised it. We are a national level team playoff.
Absolutely, being ranked for the first time since 1983-84 season.
Yeah.
What was the overall feeling in the locker room, and how are the coaches reacting to that? You know, they've got to be excited, and there's got to be a lot going on at that point.
Yeah, I can feel like my head coach, like Coach Lashley, he's kind of emotional sometimes, like after some big wins. You know,
yes, absolutely.
This season, like I can feel it. Like even you saw from TV, like
he looks like he's about to cry.
Kind of. Yeah,
yeah, I know. I said that multiple times throughout the season. I was like, Rhett looks like he's, very emotional about this. Even when he was even talking about, his relationship with Preston Stone, and he's like, no, what better person than Preston Stone to just be such a class act and allowing Kevin Jennings to do what he does. Can you speak on that?
I feel like he switched Kevin to starter is a tough decision for him also, because they're both great guy, and Preston did a lot for us, But Preston's a great guy, He didn't really quit or like.
No, he seemed like he was very
he's
involved.
He even he was very supportive to Kevin. Like I feel it. Yeah, like.
Yeah, can you tell me whenever Kevin had to come out during the middle of the season, and then Preston came in for one play and then threw a touchdown on like 3-man coverage.
Oh yeah.
And then they did the cheerleading dance. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
He took the pom poms from. Can you tell me about the feeling on the sideline when you were watching that? You're like, oh man, Preston's about to go in.
Not only the sideline, even the whole stadium, because they all know Preston. Like when Preston stopped in, the whole stadium also stand up, clap, cheer for him. And then when he threw a touchdown, I also feel like, yes, Preston.
Yes.
Nice, that was a great moment.
Yes, yeah. And who was the teammate who grabbed the pom poms from the cheerleader?
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn.
Yeah. He's already fun. Like he also did a lot of good, what do they call it? Silly like celebrations.
Like a touchdown celebration.
Yeah. He's really good at it. He
probably calls it.
He's danced all the stuff.
Sally.
Yeah, Sally. Yeah, he's also kind of pro in Sally. Like he did really good.
Who has the best touchdown dance, Max?
Can I say me?
Yes.
Hey, at the practice, it was a bye week.
Yeah.
And the coach put me on the running back for one play, and I drove in the. In the end zone, kind of made a touchdown. Then I just hit some gritties and stuff. but be seriously, I think Keyshawn, he has some really good moves.
Yeah, he's got some good moves.
Yeah.
What about the relationship that Jonathan McGill and you have? I know Jonathan McGill has been a captain and a leader for this team, and he also came back after the ACC or after the American Athletic Conference win, came back for the ACC season, has been super great for the team. Do you know Jonathan McGill like that? Is there any relationship that you have with him?
Kind of like he's captain. He support everyone on the team. Also, this playoff game at Penn State. We usually have a character coach, I think. Yeah, he prayed for us before the game every time, but this playoff game he has some conflict to win the game, so he couldn't come here. So Jonathan, he prayed for us before and after game as a leader. That's a great role as a captain.
Absolutely. Yeah. And is the locker room, I think this team just kind of leans into their faith. It seems like a lot of players are doing that. Mm-hmm. Is that something that plays a role in your life?
Yeah. Actually, another thing I came to, I learned in America was, I joined the FCA. I learned
that's the Christian.
Yeah, Fellowship of Christian Athlete.
Fellowship Christian Athlete. You joined that.
Yeah, I joined that. I learned stuff from Bible, everything because before I came here, I don't have any religions because China didn't really it's not really a religious country.
Sure. But you made a conscious effort, and you saw other football guys doing that as well.
Yeah, actually, there's a guy I also really what we appreciate for is a guy called Keaton Schultz.
Say it again.
Keaton Schultz.
Keaton.
Yeah. he led all the this faith stuff on the team, and he also brought me to the FCA. Then I learned those stuff.
Man, that's so awesome.
I really appreciate him to let me learn,
mentor you in a way.
Yeah, from Jesus Christ and everything those great stuff.
Yeah.
I also went to church sometime. From that was some great stuff.
That's so good to hear. That's good to see the good locker room.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the brand new facility, the brand new locker room, the new area for dining athletes. Then you have players' lounge clubs. Then you have the Gary Weber complex.
Yeah.
Just tell me, talk to me.
New facility was so good. I was also so lucky I can use that new facility at my last senior season. The locker room is so big. We can even ride scooters, chase each other scooters in the locker room. It's so big. Also, I would say it's better than most NFL teams' locker. It was great. You can even charge your phone wireless in your locker.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, you're the cubbies.
Kind of that stuff.
And then the training room is huge.
Oh, huge.
And then you have
huge cold tub, jacuzzi,
and then they have one where they injects oxygen into the water, makes
yeah,
recovery.
Yeah, the oxygen. You soak in that for 45 minutes.
And have you ever used it?
Yeah, I used to.
Do you like it?
I like it. I feel like I'm refreshed after that.
Somebody says that they feel good and then they get really good rest.
Oh yeah, I always took a nap after that.
Yeah.
I feel I'm just totally refreshed.
That's incredible. Yeah. It's kind of state of the art stuff.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give someone from a guy like you coming in here looking academically and then, making the switch? If there's somebody out there watching this or hearing your story, what advice would you give them?
So first off, I definitely work hard and just work hard. Everything will pay back. That's the thing. Then when you made it, when you become an athlete, I think that's also advice from me to also athletes. You still have to pay attention to your academic stuff. It's really important, because not everyone can be a pro, and also you come for the school. It's for the education, not really just for the also athletic stuff. Yeah, just for example, we play in playoff. Our coach just so worried about some players couldn't even get 6 credits to be eligible to play playoffs. Dude, 6 credits, just 2 classes. You just need to pass 2 classes. How could someone couldn't even pass that?
Has that been an instance before that's happened where people just start slacking and they can't play?
I don't know, but NCAA have these rules. You need to have 6 credits. But there are also some people. There are also some really talented people get cut from our team because of the grade. I just feel so bad for them. But some of them seems doesn't care. Well, whatever. That's their choice.
That's their choice. That's what they get to do.
But anyway, I think any athlete, any college age athlete, should also care about the academic. It's really important.
I would definitely agree with you because that degree is forever, especially when it's coming from SMU. It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
I mean, the network here in Dallas, you have the most billionaires here.
Yeah.
You got Mark Cuban down the road. It's a whirlpool of money. Yeah. And you just have to be selective. And I mean, there's life after ball now.
Oh yeah.
You have. Is there anything that you can talk about with how NIL has been helping out or a collective? You can keep it broad. You don't have to name specifics. Just want to know about how has it impacted college sports?
I would say NIL definitely help SMU, help my team, because we have the money.
Yeah, I mean it's Southern Money University is what some people call it.
Yeah, I don't know should I say it, but it definitely help us a lot for NIL.
Yeah, it's like $100 million was raised in a week after y'all got the ACC bid. Yeah. I think that's outrageous. I think people just skim over those numbers because they're just used to hearing big numbers, whether it's about sports or not.
Yeah,
$100 million in a week is
that's
outrageous.
Yeah, that's crazy money. But I couldn't do any NIL stuff. because I'm an international student.
International student, and I did a podcast with a Michigan soccer player who is international student. He's not able to benefit off of NIL.
Yeah, me neither. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. So, can you tell us the disadvantages of being an international student and not able to using your name, image, likeness?
Yeah, I feel like 100% we also deserve that to have NIL, and I think it should change some rules on the law. Maybe give us some. Which word should I use?
You should give you guys a chance to do it.
Make some special like stuff.
Amendment.
Yeah, for like a college athlete, like to be able to have some sponsor for international students, like some stuff.
Absolutely.
Just for example, like Zach Edey,
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't make it in the NIL deal because he's Canadian. Like, I just feel so bad. Like we come here like far away from the home, and we definitely need some extra support. Like, if we can have NIL, like that would be great. But
you kind of have to deal with what's given. You have to give what the cards dealt. The NIL is not even 10 years old. It's not even 5 years old.
Yeah.
How many miles away from home are you, Max?
I don't know miles, but I'll just tell you, it's a direct flight from DFW to Shanghai. It's 15 hours.
Out like a light. I would have to go to sleep. I would have to go to sleep on that.
My back's sore. my back's sore from that flight, Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so from China to Dallas, Texas, you're far away from home. What do you miss most about home?
Oh, food, They're 100% family and some friends back home. And, those stuff, like, food was amazing back home, but we couldn't
Do you ever cook for yourself?
Sometimes, but based on my schedule, I couldn't have that much time.
Yeah.
Almost just DoorDash.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
So you miss the food. Can you tell me what is one of your favorite home cooked meals that you would want when you came home? That whether mom or dad was making.
Oh, my grandma from my mom's side, like she made great food. Like
what does she make?
I couldn't even describe it those, but it's like.
What is it? Well, how do you can say it in Chinese?
Yeah, I can describe it. Just a lot of different type of stir fried, and some pork. Like she made like fried it, and then I don't know how to say that, but
yeah, it had some good stuff in it. Actually, could you, if you had a message that would people in China were watching in your language, could you say something about SMU, and SMU is great, and like a message, and then we'll translate it later if you want to.
Oh, say something good about SMU.
Say something like the opportunity about SMU, and just like a message in your.
You mean Chinese?
In Chinese. And like a thank you message in Chinese.
For SMU.
For SMU.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, you mean for SMU and SMU football, everything?
SMU football, everything, okay. Grades, coaches, teammates, in Chinese, like as if the people in China would see this.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay. 就很感谢 SMU，首先给我这个 offer， 能来念书，然后之后就是 SMU 橄榄球队 SMU football， 给我进入这队的机会，也很感谢 Coach Justice。让我进队去打 football， 成为 offensive lineman， 然后从他身上，还有从各个教练身上都学到了很多东西。通过橄榄球，也是对我人生各种以后做事啊，还有任何的一些习惯行为，都是就是潜移默化中都影响了我不少，就是帮助很大，反正。然后 SMU 这个学校也是不错的学校，虽然说它排名看上去没那么高，但是。他在这个达拉斯这个区域里面的各种人脉，各种这么多公司总部都在这边，是一个非常好的学校。就是从 SMU 就是认识这些人里面，同学也好，或者各种都是很好的资源，都是。
Yeah. Amazing. You can tell me in one sentence kind of what did you kind of cover on that?
I mentioned like for first of all, I said appreciate SMU gave me this offer academically come here to study. Then appreciate SMU football gave me a chance. Then Coach Justice, my offensive line coach, bring me to the team. And then I also learned a lot from him and also some other coaches, not only in football, also like in the life, a lot of skills, a lot of things.
Good.
That's all invaluable. Like then SMU like it's a great school. We know like the ranking doesn't seem that high, but it's in dollars. Like
The density equation.
Yeah, and also those people in the SMU, the connections, everything, the headquarters here in downtown and around here. It's great.
It's absolutely. Yeah. So Max, when you go back home and they hear that message, they're inspired by you. Yeah. Do they come up to you and ask you any questions, or I mean obviously they're watching you.
Oh yeah, actually I also do some media stuff like TikTok have also a Chinese version.
Yes.
So I post a lot of stuff on Chinese TikTok and some other like Chinese media stuff. I actually have some fans, like a lot of kids looking that. Then also, last summer I went home. Do you know Jackson He?
Yeah.
Like the Arizona running back.
Yeah.
Chinese running back. I also know him. We are also good friends. And when I back home, we also did a small camp in China. And,
what was that small camp in China called, and what did you do?
I actually don't know what it called. Like I was just kind of went there to help Jackson.
Okay.
To do some stuff and to help him to, the kids to kind of inspire some kids to play football in China. Yeah, and they also feel it's really cool. Like they also kind of admire me and Jackson like could play.
Yeah.
Division I here in the States.
Yeah, they're looking up to you and things like that. Yeah. If you could give your younger freshman self advice, what would you tell young Max Yao?
maybe you should like tell your parents like. Just persuade them to let me come to the States earlier. Maybe I can have a scholarship or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But hey, some more things just keep chasing your dream. Like you will get it.
When did it become a dream for you? When did it click in your mind and said, you know what, I have a dream. I want to be on a roster here at SMU.
It was. Oh, you mean when I want to be a Division I athlete?
Right.
That was actually in high school, like sophomore year, like I mentioned.
Okay.
When I saw Zion, I want to be a Division I athlete. But prior than that, I've been playing sports like very young. Like I played track and field. I was actually on the track and field team in elementary school, then middle school, basketball, all of that. Based on those experiences, I always want to be like an athlete on a higher level. Then kind of right now I kind of got that dream, kind of.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the football culture in China and how it's just expanded over the years.
So based on my knowledge right now, because I didn't know anything before, because I didn't know football before, but right now there are actually a lot of people, they love football, but there are no pro level in football in China. We only have basketball and soccer. CBA, like
yeah, of course.
There are some NBA players who come to play CBA, but we don't have any like football league. But I heard there used to be like an indoor football stuff like 5 or 6 years ago, but not anymore right now. But right now there are a lot of people who really love football. They pay like those equipment by themselves, and they pay by themselves to play some games.
Yeah.
To
fund it.
Yeah, kind of some amateur game like
leagues.
Yes.
Minor leagues.
Yeah, minor leagues. It's all like a bunch of people who really love football, just play each other. That's it. But like, not a real league or a real whatever stuff.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the ultimate competition you guys faced, which was Penn State.
Wow.
You guys traveled all the way up to Happy Valley, and it was the opposite of warm. Just tell me about that.
Oh, it was so cold. Really, really cold.
Does that play a factor whenever you are playing football games, when it's getting that cold?
You mean that affect us?
Yeah, does it affect you? Does it affect the team when it's that cold? Or is it kind of like, eh?
Well, it was choose like every time we play in cold. The result wasn't really good, but I wouldn't blame the weather. Like
yeah,
it was some other stuff. Like, we just didn't really play really well that game. I know I didn't really play that game, but I also practiced with the team and everything. Like
Yeah, you're over here helping the team get better indirectly.
But anyway, bad thing happened. We're just moving forward.
How was the environment whenever you went over to Penn State? How was the environment? Was there any SMU fans in the stands?
Oh yeah. It was wide out. Actually, that's the biggest stadium I've ever been in, the craziest environment I've ever experienced. That was really crazy, really loud. Every time at the third down, when they play Mobamba, or whatever the music they play, that was so loud. People next to me want to talk to me. I got to get really close to him. I couldn't even hear anyone next to me what they're talking about. But there are actually some SMU fans there. Like when we play ACC, they are like 40% of SMU fans, but the Penn State game maybe only 10% or 20%. But it's already great, because that's really far,
Yes.
And the hotel, everything very expensive that weekend. They could be there. It's very. Oh, there are also two fans they called my name, Max Yao, Max Yao. I was like, oh,
that's crazy.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I actually feel really touched. There were two fans called my name, and I also gave them a heart. I really appreciate you guys. Come here, and I was also really emotional because that was my last game.
It's your last game. And what were you thinking? Where was your mind at? Just saying it could be a last game, but it's I got to play every game like it's my last one because of it's my senior season.
Yeah.
Even when you're winning, you're I'm this much closer to not playing.
Yeah, this season, even right now, I also feel so emotional right now.
Sure.
Like yesterday when we back to the locker, all the seniors just hug each other. Coach also joined us all together. Oh, we all cried. It's just so bad. But they are brothers forever. Mm-hmm. And but anyway, this season I treat everything very seriously. Just don't want to have anything bad.
Yeah,
for the senior season.
Is there anything that Rhett said in the locker room after that last win, or to the seniors saying, anything?
Yeah, he just wished all of the senior all the best, everything for the future. Yeah, and no, I couldn't say more about what he said. But everything was he was really carrying all of us.
Yes, he spoke from the heart.
Yeah. He just wished all the best, and he also said we set a new standard for the team.
Yeah,
he's still very proud of us. Yeah, so he's a great coach.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's get up on the brighter side of things with undefeated conference play, #1 in the conference. What do you guys do after you win a football game in the locker room?
We break the lock. We break the lock.
What is that? What's on the ground?
So every week as a practice, our strength coach will make a rock
like a cement slab.
Yeah. We the opponent's logo on it. Yeah, and then we will also hold it on the ground every time when we will stretch before the practice. We just look at it, and our goal is to break it. When we win. Then.
So y'all broke a lot of rocks
this season.
Season.
Yeah. But now last two.
Yeah, but can you just tell me about the environment whenever you're on a roll, you haven't lost, you're just rolling. I mean, you guys won 7 straight in a row or something like that. Mm-hmm. When you're just going back to that locker room and just breaking down the rock, and what do you call it? What do you call it when you're breaking it? You say you were doing the what? What did he say?
Oh, just use a hammer.
Yeah,
hammer it. But we were seeing the fight song first.
Yeah.
Then we just
what is the fight? Do you know the fight song or not?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. I know. The hell to the red and blue.
Can you do it
right now?
Yeah. You don't want to do it?
Every time
you forget it.
I just know the first one.
Yeah. I don't even. So I've been seeing that SMU fight song for so long. I don't even know it either. But we can cut that out.
Yeah, but cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it out.
Yeah.
We got good editors.
Yeah, because every time I just know hell to the red and blue for the first one. Then fight, and then
they break it.
Yeah, just break it. Yeah.
So how long has the rock breaking been going on in SMU tradition? Since you've been there?
Yeah, since I've been there. Because I actually joined the team same time as Coach Lashley and the new strength coach. And they brought this new culture here, we brick rock everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just got to be so much fun. You did a great thing. But the last thing to hit it off, whenever I was trying to tee up this podcast, we were trying to come together on a date that worked for both of us. You said, I'm going for a job interview. And you went to a job interview even before the playoffs started, and you were doing the job interview. So tell me about what job interview it was. Whether it went good or not is not the question. It's about you were going after it, getting in the workforce, even with the season, still going.
I actually don't really want to mention any company.
Yep.
I just want to keep it private. But I also did a lot of interviews like during this whole semester in the season because I was trying to find a job for the summer, after down football, because I also want to stay here, to work and have some good working experience in some good companies in downtown here. But I intern some company related to finance or also technology, because my bachelor's degree is finance. Right now I'm learning business analytics. So I have a little bit of coding skills for the data analysis. So,
amazing.
So I'm kind of open to both ways, finance and also data or supply chain, whatever, those kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just tell me about you're in data analytics, you're in finance, and you're trying to juggle all of this while playing football, keeping a great GPA and things like that. So how do you juggle and balance all that?
It's time management, but also sometimes you have to sacrifice some time to rest. Actually, this semester, just this semester, every Monday, I just stay up the whole night to do homework and straight to the practice. Then come back, took a small nap, then come back to the practice again. That's the whole semester.
Goodness! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, every Monday, because it was actually some bad schedule from our professor, I think. I'm not blaming them. I learned a lot from those professors, but I just didn't understand why there are some professors. They will open their homework 2 days or 3 days after that. Then set a deadline at a Monday morning or Monday, just every deadline is on Monday, but the class is actually on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, okay, I see.
But they open their homework also 2 days later. So I can only have time to work on Sunday, because Saturday I have a game.
Yeah.
Friday I also have some other classes to work on that.
Yeah.
So I have to just the whole Sunday and Sunday nights to for all the homework.
Yeah.
But still worth it. This semester my GPA is 3.92.
3.92. I mean, it's way better than I or anybody in this room could do.
But anything anyway, those hard work, really paid it back.
Absolutely. So here we have Max Yao. College football playoff history. The Ponies were ranked as high as 7 or 8 in the nation.
Yeah.
They were number 1 in their conference. Max, do you have anything to say to anybody watching this? What you have going on? Just let us know.
I would just say appreciate everyone support me. Just that's it. Just really appreciate. Also appreciate this time podcast.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I appreciate your support and everyone who support me. Really appreciate you. And it was a great journey with SMU football, and I hope there can something bigger happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pony up.
Pony up.
Let's do it.